Okay, we're about to go to the young man who has the state attorney general's office, according to the local news, and the Miami Herald, and the paper also in Orlando, preparing felony vandalism charges for putting him up on telephone poles. He's not the guy that put him up on the federal property. They admit that after the police visited with him, other people were putting up more. And the town of Clermont, outside Orlando, that it just continues. And it's all over Orlando, all over Florida. It's in London, England, Tokyo, Japan, San Francisco, Los Angeles. People taking the Infowars.com variant of the Obama Joker poster. Now, whenever I heard the media say a few weeks ago that people need to be arrested, that it's racist, that it's hateful, that I said, wait a minute, Obama called for people in the Washington Post to put his Hope Change image made by the creator of the Andre's Got a Posse phenomenon in the last decade. Nobody ever called for his arrest. He called for his people to put it up on stop signs. We said follow the law, though most people didn't because they saw the hypocrisy of Obama. And we have a story up. Teenager at center of Obama Joker poster controversy. Police watched me post flyers. And he said the cops told him, yeah, other people post stuff, so we can't get you in trouble for this. But the media spun this and talked about victims and the community was scared. And, well, here's a clip from the news from a montage of the San Francisco Joker poster contest. Folks, I think are probably going to be the winners. I'll be announcing that coming up in about 30 minutes. Here's a clip of a lady saying how scary it is and how horrifying. And there are literally now more than 15 or so. I stopped counting at about different newscasts. I see new ones every day. I mean, they're in Chicago saying how scary it is. And, you know, the Palestinian kid who originally made the Joker poster without the socialism on it apologized and said it's evil and un-American. And people are in the local Austin papers and the town south of me saying it's wrong. Republicans are saying it's evil. It's terrorism. They're saying it's cultural terrorism in the Australian Sydney Morning Herald. I mean, it's, oh my gosh, Al-Qaeda is attacking. So here it is.
Which is a federal crime. He looks so mean and gruesome and evil, and this is not something that you want to, as an American, to portray your president, no matter what you think. You know, that's very disrespectful.
The signs depict President Barack Obama as the Joker or a clown. Residents have filed reports with the local police and called the city demanding they come down.
I'd like to know who the person is making all this payment, to tell you the truth, so they can get the at least part of the punishment.
Known radio talk show host and internet personality Alex Jones is encouraging people to videotape themselves posting the signs, then upload it on YouTube for their chance at $1,000. Some call him a muckraker and conspiracy theorist who's determined to rally as many people as he can against the president.
It doesn't matter who you support, and I've had friends call today that are both Republican, Democrat, Independent, and it's just very, very low and offensive.
Now, the Clermont police are working with other investigators to try to track down who's responsible. Reporting live in Clermont, Darlene Jones, Eyewitness News this morning.
How about you track down the people like the president who told his folks to put them on stop signs, the pro-Obama? How about you track down all the kids that the Florida CPS have kidnapped that have come up missing that CNN even reports on? How about you track down whoever stole the $23.7 trillion and counting $2 trillion a month? In the last 10 months, they've stolen more than $2 trillion a month. So more than $2 trillion a month. How about you find out about that and all the corruption in Blackwater and the hit teams and the murder squads and the rape rooms with the Pentagon at Abu Ghraib? How about all of that? No, we have to get all upset on newscast. I mean, there's newscast all over the country freaking out and looking scared, and it's gruesome. I mean, right here in Texas, they're like, it's scary and wrong, and in the Hays County Press, it says, like, he wants to come get you at night. This needs to be illegal. It's like he's a boogeyman. We're scared. Whoever did this needs to be arrested. And then Spanish TV all over the Americas is on there going, you know, international, saying, why is this happening? And the guy says in Spanish, because the makers of the poster don't like the brown president. They need to be arrested. I mean, you can show George Bush as a vampire. You can show George Bush as a goblin or as the Joker. And that's okay. The same newspaper, the Village Voice, that showed him on the cover as a vampire and as the Joker, said it's okay for Bush but not Obama because he's black. This is mind control. Now, giving us the inside scoop, he's just going to go by First Amendment defender, teenager at center of Obama Joker poster controversy, police watch me post flyers. And we asked him to contact us yesterday, knowing he was a listener, and he did contact us. And he can now tell us the whole story. Sir, thank you. How old are you?
I really don't want to give that info out, Alex, but it's really great to be on your show today. I'm happy to do it.
Well, you sound pretty old. What are you, 17?
Around there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're a senior in high school, I'll guess.
You're close.
Junior.
Irrelevant. Anyway,
well, I mean, they're not going to, I mean, the government already knows who you are, so we're just trying to get a snapshot. Okay, tell us what really happened.
Well, you're absolutely right. It is mind control. I mean, FoxNews.com is now promoting the idea that 5 years in jail is an appropriate punishment for distributing flyers. So, I mean, it is, chilling your free speech. They're trying to scare patriots into not standing up and taking action. But as far as the situation in Clermont goes, after you announced the contest, a couple days later, I started putting them on telephone poles, and that was it. And a couple days after that, WFTV jumped on it and pretty much turned a non-issue into a statewide pandemic. Shortly after the media jumped on, I was contacted by 2 investigators. They interviewed me. They told me to my face that they normally look the other way with the city ordinance that I didn't even know about, and I don't think many other people do either, and that I wasn't in trouble for it. And then shortly after that, you have the media saying that I'm in jail, I'm being interrogated, and I'm, awaiting trial and all kinds of things.
Now, let me stop you there. The media lied. A whole bunch of different newspapers and TV said you had been taken to jail, you had been arrested, you were in custody, police were very upset. I mean, it was like War of the Worlds, as if Bakersfield had giant flying saucer, tripod aliens, ray gunning buildings. I mean, it was people on the news looking scared. We don't know what to do. We're getting hit hard. This is like the Tet Offensive.
No, you're absolutely right. They're trying to make an example out of somebody. They're trying to make patriots believe that if, they do what I did, they will go to jail, they will be interrogated, and, as FoxNews.com is promoting, they may go to jail for 5 years, just for, distributing and posting flyers.
Now, specifically, can you give us the names of the officers? Because this is going to be important on record, that normally they look the other way, but with you have to be persecuted because a few ninnies don't like the message.
Yeah, sure. It was Investigator Sanchez and Investigator Lane, A-L-N-E, of the Clermont Police Department. They told me to my face that I was not in trouble and that they normally look the other way. So.
Yeah, Fox News keeps writing these articles. I called 2 hours after they called last week, and they said, oh, it's too late, we've already written the story. On this second one, tell Rob Dew to call this reporter. We've got Joshua Miller's number, and tell him, call me before they do another story. Would you talk, if they didn't use your name, to Fox News so the truth can come out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, I will give your number to Fox News, and then they can correct themselves. But, yeah, no, they're acting like you're this arch criminal. But have you noticed that I would say 9 out of 10, maybe more, of the comments are for you, seeing how hypocritical and asinine this is? And this big manhunt for you, according to the media, which didn't exist, did serve, though, to cause the viral distribution to expand.
Yeah, no, people didn't buy into it. They just retaliated and said, no, we're not going to back down. We're just going to exercise our right even more. And, you said it was 9 out of 10 people. Well, that Orlando Sentinel poll said 59% of people thought that the caricature of Obama was appropriate. And, I'm sure that poll was manipulated and spun in all kinds of ways.
What do your parents think of your thought crime?
Oh, well, I mean, I can't speak for them, but they seem pretty supportive of it. I have a lot of family who are proud of it. I can't say I'm not. My father was pretty involved in the Ron Paul revolution and campaign and all that, so my whole family's pretty awake to the NWO.
Well, now they want to put you in jail for 2 years, and they want to give you...
according to Fox News.
Oh, yeah, 5, excuse me. I don't have the article in front of me. Okay, 5 years. Maybe you're going to go to Siberia. I mean, actually...
Yeah, send me the salt pit in Ukraine or whatever.
Well, that's what Alexander Solzhenitsyn, he got 10 years for speaking out and handing out handbills covertly. Did you know that? Maybe you'll be like Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Maybe you'll be up at Alaska, a big beard busting rocks with the commissar standing over you.
Yeah, maybe Abu Ghraib. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we joke about this, but this is really happening. Now they say they've gone to the state attorney general
office. Yeah.
Have you heard if you're going to be basically like Braveheart, taken and drawn and quartered by the state?